Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel. We are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. Today, we're playing just a pretty straightforward deck. We had a request by one of the people in Discord who his name will remain nameless per their request. And but you know, this isn't a deck that we typically like to play, but I figure he's a really good friend and I owe him this, so we're gonna do that. But before we hop into today's deck, I do want to remind everybody that we're about to hit 3,000 subscribers, hopefully today. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that button. Please hit the like button. Please leave a comment down below, and please hit that bell icon. Do all the crazy things that help interact with the analytics and the algorithms and everything in YouTube. Would be amazing of you. And hopefully as well, join the Discord channel. Links down below. Patreon channel. Everything's down below. Check it out. It's amazing. So love to interact with every one of you. But with that being said, we're going to play today's deck, and again, it's a straightforward deck. We're calling it Gobbo Swarm because we are playing a swarm of goblins, and there's really nothing special about it. We're playing all creatures, and we're just going to see where this deck takes us. So again, goblins, you know, mono red, like burn, aggro. It's not really a deck that I like to play. But with this deck being very budget friendly, I really did want to kind of highlight it. It is really the other reason for this. Now there's only 10 rares in the deck besides the land. If you count the 3 Castle Embriths in the deck, there's only 13 rares. Everything else is common and uncommons. So, you know, think about it like that. It is a pretty cheap deck to build. So let's just really go over it. We've got 4 Fanatical Firebrands. These are the 1-drops here. So we have 4 of these. These they have haste. You can tap and sack them, deal a damage. 4 Skirk Prospectors. These are sack a goblin, add 1 red mana. These are actually going to be really good later in the game, hopefully, because once we swing and deal a whole bunch of damage to them, we can start sacking our goblins for extra mana, and then using that mana to either sacrifice like our Ember Hauler, which we have on 2-drop to deal 2 damage. Or we have Siege Gang Commander, which we can start sacking a bunch of goblins to deal 2 damage per goblin that we sack. So Skirk Prospector is he's probably one of the most powerful goblins, not only in this deck, but just in general. His ability is really useful. So then we're highlighting this new Conspicuous Snoop card. Again, this is from M21. The set just dropped. We're going to play with the top card of our library revealed. We can cast goblin spells from the top of our library, which is awesome. And as long as the top card of our library is a goblin card, this gains all activated abilities of that card. So if the top card is a Skirk Prospector, we can sack our goblins. We can sack him to deal 1 damage. We can use this ability. So it's not going to hit a lot of our goblins, but it's really going to be used more of as an experimental frenzy type effect in this deck. And a card draw effect. That's why we're not playing, you know, like Light Up the Stage or Risk Factor or Experimental Frenzy, like I already mentioned, is because we're hoping this guy just really does that for us. We have a couple of Goblin Instigators. These are just going to make an extra 1/1 token when they come into play. One of the really cool cards in this, Gem Palm Incinerator. This was a card back from Legion, so this wasn't in anthologies. So you'll either have to own that anthologies or craft this, but again, it's only wild cards, so it's not too expensive. Everybody has a ton of uncommon wild cards. We have Goblin Matron. Again, this is a cool card because for 3 mana, it lets us search our deck for any goblin card and put it in our hand. So really cool. Goblin Warchief. This is, I mean, again, he leads the pack. He's going to lead all of his dumb buddies into battle with him. He's making everybody cheaper to come into battle with him because he knows they're all going to die. Because again, goblins are dumb creatures that like to swarm. They're kind of like lemmings, so they're just going to get in there and go. So he's going to give all of his goblins haste, and again, everything costs 1 less. And then we have the Goblin Chainwhirler. This is a card that had got a lot of flack back in the day when it first got printed. I remember having conversations with people about, oh, this card will get banned, it's too powerful, you know, Red didn't need this card back then. But when in reality, the main problem that they ended up banning was the Rampaging Ferocidon in Standard back then. But a lot of people were like on board with Goblin Chainwhirler being banned because for a 3-mana 3/3 first striker, he also deals 1 damage to everything on your opponent's side when he comes into play. That's pretty powerful. So I never really, I mean, I could have seen him getting banned back then, but I never really thought he should have. But again, this guy's really powerful. Basically, if they drop a Teferi on their turn and bounce, you know, one of your goblins and you drop him, this kills Teferi. So that's good. Then we have the Ringleader. 4 mana, 2/2 haster. When he comes into play, look at the top 4 cards, put all goblins revealed this way into your hand. So potentially 4 mana, 2/2 haster, draw 4. So that is pretty powerful. And he's got that grumpy puss look on his face. So because that's what your opponent's going to look like when you play this guy and you actually pull 4 goblins off the top of your deck. So then we have the old Siege Gang again. 5 mana, 2/2, come into play, make 3 1/1s. And then for 2 mana, you could sack any goblin to deal 2 damage to any target. So pretty powerful goblin. He's been a staple ever since he was first printed. But yeah, again, this is not a deck I like to play. Oh, and we are playing 21 lands. We're just going to kind of see if, you know, dumb red aggro is good in Historic and see what we can do with it. So let's hop into the gameplay. Please watch the whole video. I know you're just going to be getting goblins over and over again, but maybe we'll see some cool decks that we can, you know, base some ideas around. So with that being said, let's hop in and we will see you guys at the wrap up. Cool. See you soon. All right. Well, this deck's a little out of my wheelhouse, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to play some goblins. And hopefully goblins can just ride us to victory here. Oh yeah, fly little dragon. Fly little dragon friend. Come on, John. Hey, don't bark at me. Uh-oh. Urban champion. Yeah, let's just kill it. Okay. So I do feel like we might be able to outlast our opponent. Obviously they did. Okay, that's pretty good. Discard a land. So we can play Skirk Prospector and cycle this. Yep. Perfect. Got the Ringleader. Okay. I don't know why you wouldn't just wait until next turn. Again. Chapter 3 there. Oh, that was a really good hit. Remember, that was 4 damage that was potentially done. Alright, so we're taking 3. And how do we want to do this? So I didn't even realize we had the Warchief in our hand there. Then we are going to sack this goblin boy. Yep. Wow. Good game. Good game. So heading into game 2, guys. You know. You know what that means. It is time to hydrate. And we definitely need it with that background. All that fire. Probably hot in this cave that we're in. The lava just flowing there, and it's not good for the skin. This guy's name. 2 bears, 1 cub. Wow. That is probably one of the greatest names I've seen. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. Two bears, 1 cub. Oh man. Alright, so what kind of Field of the Dead Yorian deck are we playing against? What colors are we? Ooh, Mardu. Alright, well, we're just gonna keep the attacks coming. Goblin Warchief is really overpowered. I mean, especially when you just draw cards like this. Oh, man. So that's fine. You have to essentially Wrath every turn now because you're at 4. And he knows we have 4 points of damage in our hand. So we did draw land. So we are going to play an Ember Hauler. We're not going to play the other one. So we're just going to Ember Hauler at the end of the turn and then play Ember Hauler and then kind of take it down. Let them enjoy their bounty of goblins. Okay. He's got his Pokemon energy getting put into play. Yep. Yep. Good game. Ooh. Another quick one. Another quick one. Yeah, and there's just a lot of... There's a lot of common and uncommons that are in this deck. There's not a lot of rares. So this is pretty budget friendly. There's what, 8 rares maybe? Game of Trons. Alright, opponent's going first. Be interesting. We finally have the Conspicuous Snoop in our hand. Like that art with his nose pressed up against the glass. So this is pretty fun. Ooh, Risen Reef. You're not going to live for very long. These are all activated abilities. So maybe he has another Risen Reef, but I mean, Chainwhirler, obviously, get rid of that. Maybe 4 mana. Okay. Gain a little bit of life. Leafkin Druid. Okay, okay. So... Good Warchief. Yeah, I'm gonna Warchief here. Oh man, Warchief into Warchief. 6. He has potentially 7 mana next turn. Yeah, I think... Honestly, I think having 3 Warchiefs in play is really good. Two mana Siege Gang Commander. Another Leafkin. Alright, well, it's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and throw down some blockers. I mean, he has to block, right? Just trying to do some maths. I think you're dead either way. Take 11. Yeah. Wow. Wow, good game, man. And you know, another good reason for playing this deck now, you know, even at the request of somebody that had reached out to me on Discord, who is to remain nameless as promised, is we kind of get this deck out of the way. Mulligan. This is better-ish, right? I know how crazy that is, but I think that's the right play. I think the right play is getting rid of the 3-drop that probably doesn't do anything against the deck that is playing Kahira. Interesting. Got that frantic inventory. So, Teferi. Hey, look, it's Teferi. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Let's cancel. No, that's backwards. I was about to say, let's not have a Wrath here. Top is not good. So what's the best? What's the best thing we can get here? I think we just have to try to hit him for 7. Because if we get Wrath here, we can... Oh, yeah, we're good. Good game. Whew. Man, these are all like super fat. Again, this is not a deck that I condone playing. Because I hate playing mono red like Goblin Burn type decks. But alright, or we're gonna do it to it, so they say. Shock. Well, knowing that he's playing Burn, get a good hit here. I'll take that. Does he not have any instants? He's just 4 mana. He's literally just cast a shock this game. Do we do anything with this? Sure. Sure. All right. Very curious. So he's at 9 and he still hasn't done anything yet. So can we kill him? So we would need to generate 6 mana. And we'll just do it next turn. I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued at what's about to happen. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, okay. Yeah, good game. Good game. I don't know what that was about. All right, well. Pretty sure this is we can consider this a keep. All right, well. We don't want to just sack both of our goblins to play an instigator. Doesn't look like. Yeah, I think maybe we should have played it first and then attacked, gotten in an extra 1 damage. The good news is we are going to be able to play this land next turn. This land gets us into a Ringleader. We're going to swing for 6. We're going to put them at 9. They're going to go back up to 10. And then, yeah, I think this is definitely where we want to be. That was kind of a bunk hit, though. Okay, so Warchief is getting bounced. So I really don't think... we slammed down the wrong freaking guy. Oh, I grabbed the wrong 3-drop. I wanted to play Chainwhirler there. That was supposed to be Chainwhirler. Come on, game. I was looking right at it, too. I was looking right at Chainwhirler. That might have lost us the game. I still think we might be okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Yep. Good game, good game. Yeah, I promise we meant to drop the Chainwhirler, but our muscle memory just grabbed the other Warchief, so. Raging Cajun. Oh. Nice. The Raging Cajun. Alright, we get to go first. I feel like the Raging Cajun is probably playing red, right? Stay true to your name. They're just like, they're full of fire, you know, and like energy. Alright. Just sack it, play the other one, right? That's the play. Gilded Goose. I dare you to block. Coward. Coward. Oh, maybe he doesn't have a play? No, he does. Yep, well, we definitely want to kill a mana producer. Don't want to draw land, though. I mean... Gonna get a forest. Oh, man, come on. So we're not going to kill the Gilded Goose. If he plays like a Nissa or something, I still think we're fine. Because we can kill the land and then just go after Nissa. Okay. Well, it is what it is, so. Oops magoops. Like to see that. Alright guys, welcome to the wrap up. Now, we did what this deck was supposed to do, and we played 7 games, and we went 7-0. And yeah, I mean, right now Historic is in a really weird place where a lot of people are trying to see what they can get away with. I think that's the best way to describe it. You know, a lot of people are trying to force 5 colors because of all the shrines. A lot of people are trying to play Golos. A lot of people are trying to try to find that new crazy combo deck. So right now, if you're looking to, and I know we don't play in ranked when we're testing out decks, but I do feel like if you were to take this into ranked, you would probably do really well with it. Just again, because of that, the reason I just stated, people are trying to figure out still what's good in Historic, and the decks are typically slower. So if you're able just to force through damage in the early game, you're probably just going to overwhelm your opponent to the point where they can't do anything, and that's going to be it. So yeah, you know, I was a little disappointed with Conspicuous Snoop. Again, though, small sample size. He's probably just busted in certain games where you can probably just play 3 or 4 goblins in one turn. Because I mean, that's kind of how it can be with the experimental frenzy. You know, sometimes you have those explosive turns where you're just like boom, 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 but then sometimes you're just like land. Okay, well, that was kind of useless. So Gem Palm Incinerator, I felt like was probably the MVP of the deck. Again, cycling, dealing damage is really good. Warchief obviously is good. Skirk Prospector is good. Yeah, I don't really want to go into each one of the cards, but again, we know that these cards interact really well with each other, because if they didn't, we wouldn't see a deck like this. But yeah, so tell me what you guys think. Did we miss any goblins? Did we miss any other cards that maybe interact well with the goblins that we could have played? Maybe any artifacts? But again, you know, we're playing all creatures, so I don't know. We didn't play any shocks or lightning bursts or lightning strikes or anything like that. So, but yeah, let me know down below what you thought. And again, please hit that subscribe button. We are about to hit 3,000 and would love to do it today. If not today, tomorrow maybe. But, and again, join the Discord channel, because we love interacting with each one of you. Everybody in the community in our Discord channel as well is super friendly. Everybody loves talking to each other, whether it be about you know, brushwags or badgers or you know, any of the crazy things that are going on in the world today. So yeah, so check it out. And with that being said, guys, you guys have an amazing weekend. We will see you guys next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers such as yourselves. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and help growing the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons we have listed here for supporting the channel.